to the Caribbean to do some free diving. Skin diving's the old name of it, and things like that. And I was going through some photos, and I realized it was like I was trying to recreate the Vladimir Putin calendar. You know, with me skin diving at about 40 feet, which is not that deep. We've got that image when I was on the wreck of the Kitty Wake. A U.S. destroyer. We'll put that up on screen. That's up on Twitter right now. Fighting tyranny on air, land, and sea. And then there's the one with me on a horse, which we then photoshopped into Planet of the Apes. That was Darren McBreen's idea. And so I've decided, I think we may put out a Alex Jones tough guy calendar, because they're attacking men in that image. So I think I'm going to start promoting it just to rub it in their face. Yes, girls. I'm being somewhat sarcastic, but I'm actually thinking about doing it as a stunt now. What would sell better, a Leanne McAdoo calendar or an Alex Jones calendar? I think we know which one. I'm going to stop right there. Let's go ahead and talk to Matt in Indiana. Matt, you're on the air. Welcome.
Hey, Mr. Jones.
Hey, brother.
Hey, so just quickly, anybody with an Android phone, I went into my messaging, and then I went into the settings. And in the settings of my Android phone, I have emergency alerts. And in those emergency alerts, I have extreme alerts, severe alerts, amber alerts, all of which I can turn off. But then at the very top, I also have presidential alerts. And those I cannot turn off.
Yeah, and that's a great headline. I saw that months ago on one of my friends' phones. I said, we need to do a headline. You cannot turn off Obama's phone calls, or cannot turn off. And they admit, I told people this a decade ago, the president will just be contacting you constantly, even with video messages. And it wakes people up all the time that I know. I mean, I end up just turning the phone on, put it in another room. When all these alerts come on, it turns the phone on even when it's off.
That's what alerted it to me, because I'm sitting in here cooking dinner, and all of a sudden my phone's going off. I'm like, oh, well, what's this? Oh, it's an emergency alert. So then I started looking into it. Well, how can I turn this off? So I found the settings to turn everything else off but presidential alerts. Now, what's so important that I need to be alerted by the president? I mean, that just tells you what kind of country, you know, we're living in. I can see that in North Korea or something else, but... Oh, no, I mean
exactly. It's like they have a list of authoritarianism, and you just go down the list and see, we can't do it all, brother. You called in to warn us of this. It reminded me of this. That's an important story. Don't wait for us to do it. Other news sites. I don't care about being scooped. Do stories on it. I mean, so many of the articles we link to on Infowars.com are now on places like Drudge, because Drudge is just looking for good news sources as well. I don't care when people that we've been linking to for a year end up on Drudge. I like it. I don't want to be the only guy out there fighting this. I want to win this. I get excited when there's professors like Professor Hamamoto. I get excited when there's, it's all about liberty and freedom. We don't have to agree on everything, just on the basics of freedom, because the globalists are so bad. We've got to organize against them. Matt, do screenshots of it, send it to us, and we'll do a story, or we've got droids here in the office. That should be on the nightly news tonight. That guys, pull that up. I'll do a report on it. That's big. I don't want to wait on that. Even going into the holiday. I'm almost out of time. Dre, you're on the air. I know there's a great Dre system in the new Chrysler cars. Go ahead, Dre. You're on the air.
Yes, man. I want to say I'm Hispanic, right? But I am totally against these open borders. And what people got to understand is, in America, we're trying to get as many people off welfare and into the workforce. And if we bring more people in, that's just more people we got to try to get off the welfare system. I get a lot of heat from this because of course, I'm Hispanic, so everybody thinks I'm reverse racist or whatever. But
you are watching the best of the Alex Jones Show, weekdays from 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. Central. Watch live at Infowars.com/show or become a member of InfoWarsNews.com and help us take resistance to the next level.